to? What do you feel could help make artists nowadays make better, more positive content?
What? Oh, that's a great question. First, and as simple as I can make it, I can only say that the gatekeepers of the game need to start signing non-gangster artists. Like where people are emulating these young boys are emulating what they see out there. So when Kanye West was out, you started seeing more people started. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the people who are signing artists need to put more people out there. You know how they say, "Oh, it don't, it don't look like us," right? So it's like we're watching what's out there, and we're emulating it. These labels are signing. They're like, "Oh, they signed this gangster artist, so obviously I need to be talking gangster to get signed," right? So it's like if they sign non-gangster artists, you know what I'm saying? But then people started getting independent, like the Chance the Rappers of the world, like he's, you know what I'm saying? He signed himself, so the label missed out on signing a non-gangster artist that could have probably blocked it over there. But then sex, guns, and drugs, people love to sin. Oh, what do we do? But my answer would be that the people who are allowing people to be in the game, the people who are signing, the people who are giving the checks, putting the people on tours, putting them on the world and stuff like that, they need to put more positive artists into the world. And then people will see who's getting signed and be like, well, obviously, I should be like that person so I can get signed. They need to put more. They need to put more out there so people, more variety, so that people can realize, like, oh, there are non-gangster that can get me on, non-drug, non-emo. Like that. It's so sad and it's crazy. Crazy.
That's a good answer. Like that. Yeah, that's the perfect answer actually, because it's the truth. It is the gatekeepers who are in charge. I mean, they listening to their boss. They listening to the higher ups. They're listening to the people we don't even see. We don't even see their face. We don't know who they really are. So they just doing what they told. You understand? They doing what makes them money, and it's demonic. You gotta that's just what it is. Like so. We got to take control of ourselves. Honestly, we can't keep allowing these people to put what they expect into the atmosphere. We got to put it. We got to take control and put what we want in the atmosphere. We got to take control of ourselves and stop allowing other people to dictate what we should be. You know what I'm saying? Because it's only making our fate worse. We still can't unite as a people because we are allowing other people to dictate how we should be towards each other, right? That's a good answer.
Another thing is, it's so crazy because like females are drill rapping, and I don't know how much females out here busting guns and running licks and hitting ops the way that they're talking in the music, but it's just insane to me how but the public loves violence. People love violence, yo. It is in our natural being to be violent. That's a fact. Like we created laws and stuff like that to stop people from doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because if we was back in the jungle and everything, if I need what you got, I'm coming to take it from you. You know what I'm saying? So it's a dog-eat-dog world.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to stay alive, stay safe. Now people telling you to stay dangerous.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that is new for me. People, stay safe has been the statement that you say to every. Now people are like, yo, stay dangerous already. What?
It's crazy. I didn't even realize that, but yeah.
Fellas are saying stay dangerous to one another. I went to an event and took pictures because I do photography as well, and as well as performed at the event. And 3 months later, people that I took pictures of killed off each other.
Wow.
Friends.
Damn.
You watched it on the news, yo. I promise you at least 2 stories within the last, this was at the time. So, maybe around what time was it? It was cold. So, February, March time, there was at least one story of somebody getting shot. Matter of fact, you know it too. Son got ran down on it. He ran in the deli, and they still ran in the deli and killed him in the deli. Like it was on the news. Crazy how the dude got killed in the deli. It was in Brooklyn. I took pictures of the dude who ran down on him, and took pictures of the dude who was no longer with him at the event.
Yeah, let me say something. I'm gonna be honest, and I have to say this: like the community, the black community, the quote unquote black community, because I don't even identify as black at this point, but we need to realize who we are. We need to start, taking a deeper look and seeing that the hate that we have for each other is not normal. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely spiritual. It's definitely more than, yo, he got what I wanted, I wanted, and that's it. I'm going to go run down for it. Man, friends, personal friends that have been friends for 10 years, 20 years, hating each other low key. Man, it's not normal, you know what I'm saying? And I know that they say there's proximity killing amongst, Europeans and white people and stuff like that, but it's not the same energy behind it. It's not the same twisted, demented hate. Like I see it, and I sit there and I pay attention to it, and I'm like, the looking each other's eyes we have for each other, it's like it's something wrong, man. It's something toxic within us that we really got to get right with our spirit if we want to change that. And only certain people are going to want to do that.
It's misdirected anger. It's misdirected frustration, and it's misplaced confusion and jealousy. Like, we are angry and at the wrong people. We're jealous of the wrong people. We don't take enough time to get to know ourselves and to get to know God. Like, we just go for what we see right now. Oh, he got this. He's doing this. He's doing it. Let me find a way. Take him out so I could get that. How do you think you're going to get that by taking that person out? Like, I just don't understand the mindset of our own people. And then you got the nerve to go to your slave master, if you have one, and think that you're going to get more coins and more cornbread and crumbs for taking that person out. Like, you really got to think about what you're doing here. Like, you're not here to do that. You understand? People really think that selling their own brother or sister out is going to get them further ahead in life. Like, they really believe that because of the devil. But whatever it is, like, you know damn well that you're not here to do that. You need to check yourself, because you out here, you killing people, and you think you're not going to get caught. One, you really think the devil going to protect you from that murder charge, from going to jail. And then when you end up in jail, you really think somebody's going to help you, or are you going to cry to God now to help you out of jail and to forgive you? Like, it's a process. Like, people really don't think. I don't think people even think anymore. Like, humanity is gone. It's just gone. So when we come across people like you, people like us in the room, we got to really cherish that. Like, we're
Salute it.
all that's left. We're all that's left. You understand?
Facts.
I, I was talking about people the other day. I feel like I'm an empath, man. Like, I feel like I feel the pain, man. Like, I really be. It don't even be situations that affect me, doesn't affect me directly, son, and it just makes me truly sad. Like, I feel the pain of everybody. Like, sometimes it's just, the world is crazy. Like, and it's like the crab in the barrel is at an all-time high.
Facts.
At an all-time
Yes.
high. So if I can't get it, why should you? Sometimes it's not even about what you have. If I can't do it, why should you? I'm not talking about it, was not even in the conversation, but I had a conversation like yesterday about John Lennon got killed by a dude, and his sole reason for killing him was just so he can go down in history as the dude who killed John Lennon. That's why.
That's sick, man.
Yeah. And it's sad because the clout thing is a whole nother thing, because it's just like,
Yeah.
it's just an energy thing, and you just want to have that. Oh, I got this. I got something on my armor for you to look at. But really, when you really
Right.
look at it, it's just like you in your lower vibration, and you letting your lower vibration control your life, and it's just taking you to dark places, and it's a trap. It's a trap.
It's just like a temporary dopamine high. At the end of the day, like, you do that murder, like,
Yeah.
10, 20 years down the line, like, you're just gonna be in jail and nobody's thinking about you anymore.
Yeah, we hope that adrenaline rush was worth it. Need to drink some damn water.
Right.
Your whole life is
Right.
gonna go flash before your eyes, and it was all for nothing. Like, just straight greed, just straight hate. it don't even make any sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely not worth it long term.
Right.
All right.
Statistically speaking, black entertainment is the most dangerous thing you can do on the planet. Statistically speaking, more people die in black entertainment in a period of time than people in the military in the middle of a fucking war.
Right.
Think about that shit. Like when they check the numbers, like, and I'm just talking about, like, obviously I'm exaggerating, but people, no other entertainment of any other background loses the leaders, and I say leaders of the people who make it out the hood, like black entertainment. The dude from Steve Harvey show who got killed because the girl set him up. Black entertainment been under attack, been attacking each other since its beginning. We've been just sucking up each other whole, spitting each other out, like whatever I can get, and if I gotta kill you to get it, then you dead too. Violence has been woven into the fabric. Death Row used to be one of the leading labels in the game, right? Death Row built its entire fame on violence.
You know what I say though? I like to take words apart sometimes and just create something out of it. Entertainment. Like, I feel like you entertainment. Like, it's just like, what do we, when we focus on it on a high level, all right, entertainment is fine, but what are we getting pained by? Because if most of us are rapping on low frequencies, if most of us are producing low frequency music, if most of us are running around with a low frequency lifestyle, then we're producing a low vibration for everybody, and that we're getting stuck in. We're getting stuck in because we're getting financial freedom on some, well, not even freedom, but we're getting financial stability for a short period of time for this attainment of entertainment. It's just like, it's a trap, bro. It's a trap. If you get stuck in it a certain way, it's a trap. That's just how I simply look at it. And we need to start taking control of the narrative as far as being artists and as far as being fans and as far as just being people that, embracing a certain culture and stuff like that. Because, yeah, I agree with you that the label owners and the people in charge that we don't see and stuff like that, they hold the keys to the demand, but we are the demand.
Man, you got to think about how entertainment started. It didn't start off how we wanted it to. Mind you, hip hop was, controlled by two the Jewish people. I mean, the two white Jewish men. But before that, back in slavery days, like even 1920s, you got to remember, like the Cadillac records, what they be showing in the movies. It wasn't always peaches and cream. Like, entertainment was the Europeans clown facing. That was entertainment. They were making fun of us. They were painting their faces black. That was entertainment.
I don't know, because I worked in this school system for me to even take it further back. Like, you gotta understand, entertainment. Let's go back to Rome. Back in Rome,
oh yeah,
they threw niggas in a friggin' pit with lions and watched hundreds of thousands of people watch people get ripped apart by lions. Watch people chop, stab, cut heads off each other. That was entertainment. Like,
right.
Human race,
yeah,
is a violent. Like, we're violent as animals. These other animals be killing to just eat. We kill just to kill, man.
Yeah, we kill just to laugh.
Yeah,
honestly.
and I'll say that we kill because we're ignoring God. Because at the end of the day, we're unentertained because we're not taking on the path that we're supposed to take. And God will fill up your time. He's not going to entertain you. He's going to give you a mission. He's going to give you something to do with your time. He's going to give you a process to go through. He's going to give you a life to live. He's going to give you something to be proud of. But we don't do that. We ignore that, and we come to whatever we see around us, whatever promotion, whatever propaganda, whatever lifestyles, whatever society promotes, and we just run with that. And that entertainment is a very popular thing in society, because when you're not working, when you're not handling some business, when you're not spending family time, you're entertaining yourself. So whatever we entertain with, that turns into our subconscious. That turns into the level that we on as a person. If you get entertained with the wrong things, and you start taking it and bringing it into your personal life and start using that energy in your life, then it's going to be an issue. So we need to also change what entertainment we taking so much, or at least not take certain entertainment so seriously.
Yeah, that's a truth. You know what entertains me?
What's that?
Books, reading. I'm entertained by
History.
everything we were not taught that I'm learning. I'm unlearning to relearn our laws, our natural laws, our sovereign laws. Even with this, what we in now with this color law bull crap. Like I'm actually being entertained by reading. It's feeding my brain. Like you even reading the Bible, different texts, different scriptures.
It's so hard because so many things are going on, and they're making it so much harder for us to just live that we can't put the time aside to read. I drive or whatever, but I take the train to work. I work, you know what I'm saying? And I take 3 trains to work. And that's the time that I try and use to read something or listen to an album. Because every other time of the day, I ain't sitting there just playing music for the hell of it. I'm moving around. So it's like, people, the time, they've made it so much more harder to live that we're working to live or living to work. It's like we're living to work out here. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, we're not getting no real free time to be able to explore our insanity and humbleness because we're always on edge trying to fight the elements and make it work for us and our family. And sometimes those elements allow us to negatively cross paths, and that's how, we end up with tragedy. But, it's just hard, I don't think we far gone. I just think that it's so much more going on that we ain't got the time, and it would really be nice if we started to just make the time because, it only takes 3 months to form a habit.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's the main goal. So we need more people like you and Design and Roy and me and Tyree. Shout out to Tyree, the administrator of the room. We need more people their mind is set on growth. That's where we're at. That's why we're doing this. That's why we're having these conversations, because we're focusing on our growth. We've been out here. People don't know who we are, and a lot of people's asking questions even today. Like, what is Creative Collection? Who is Creative? Because they pull up Creative Collection is a group of creatives. We are creative beings that create solutions and discuss positive on how to uplift ourselves and the community and just find different ways to create, but while we're uplifting and raising the frequency, because this is something that we weren't never taught this. We was just going along with the Joneses. Oh, what's new? What's this? What they doing now? Like you said, Jackpot, like, yeah, this person came out, all right, so we got to be like this. This person came out saying this, so now we got to do that. So we was just like moving with it. You know what I'm saying? But we were never like, we were ourselves too much still, because people still they really don't accept our vibrations. But we just going to keep doing what we do until we find people that can relate to us, that want to relate to us. We're not going to be forcing ourselves on people, but at the end of the day, we here and you can't ignore it. It's like you can't ignore good music. You can't ignore the truth. Like, you just can't ignore certain things that God just put here for people to see, to raise the frequency. Like, you can't ignore it. And it's going to come to that point where they cannot ignore anything that we say, we do, we put out. Like, we fought to get here, but we ain't fight, with our hands necessarily. We ain't have to shoot nobody. We ain't have to do the things that these people out here doing. We ain't out here just sacrificing people left and right. Like, we ain't got to do that. We definitely don't have to do that. We are still here, and we still making music. We still creating. We still giving people platforms. We still working with people, signed or not. We don't judge. We still working with people. We still show love. We still recording. We still doing what we do. You understand? 15 years later, 20 years later, we still here doing what we do. So I appreciate people like you for keeping it positive all the way through, no matter what.
Facts. And we still eating good. Shout out to Squeaky Gems.
Yes.